All right, welcome back. We're gonna pop this video out quick. I'm walking out to the apple orchard, so fam and I, we're picking some apples and some pears today. So on my way out there, I just want to talk about how I would invest $100,000, and that might give you some ideas for how you could do it. Now, you could do it however you want. This isn't financial advice. This is just what I would do. My goal is always to be a millionaire. So if I had $100,000, I'm 10% of the way there. Here's what I would do with my $100,000 portfolio. I would split it 50-50 between high yield ETFs and crypto. So the high yield ETFs could be like Coney, Tesla, OARC, things like that. The other 50% I would put into cryptocurrency. And I would probably, if I did everything over again, I'd probably put it into grayscale trusts and into the 3 trusts that I've talked about in the past: BCHG, which is a Bitcoin Cash Trust; LTCN, which is the Litecoin Trust; and GXLM, which is a Stellar Lumens Trust. That's how I would do it. Obviously, a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to have that much risk in their portfolio. I have a high level of risk tolerance. That's how I've gotten to where I am financially. It's because I've been willing to ride the crypto bull markets and do amazingly well. My portfolio right now, in terms of cryptocurrency, between native and grayscale trusts, is probably about 70% crypto, 30% dividend ETFs. That's just my risk tolerance, and that's how I intend to become a billionaire. I'm going to make it there, and I'm going to make it there because of cryptocurrency and other yield max ETFs, but primarily cryptocurrency. So that's what I would do. If I had $100,000, again, I would split it 50-50 between cryptocurrency, the grayscale trusts that I talked about, and high yield ETFs, because I'd want to get to $1 million quick and have cash flow as well along the way. So if I wanted to play a much riskier move, and I was willing to wait for cash flow, I could put a higher percentage in. Like, I have a higher percentage than 50%. I've got a 60 or 70% allocation to crypto. You could do that, and I think you'd make out like a bandit in the coming bull run, because we only have 16 months or so to get to the bull run where we see really, really, really nice prices, and you would be, I think, richly rewarded for delaying your gratification in doing that. However, I know a lot of people aren't into crypto or don't want to do it, and in which case I'm probably not the guy to be asking how to invest $100,000. Like, invest it more quote unquote safely using somebody else's method, but you're not going to get to millionaire status nearly as quick. Like, if you had 50% of your portfolio in cryptocurrency, that's $50,000. Check this out. So behind me, growing on a trellis, these are Arctic kiwis. Probably actually a little out of focus, but they haven't produced any kiwis for us yet. We're working on that. Anyway, if you had $50,000 in crypto, I think reasonably you could probably do a 50x in the coming bull run if you were in those 3 cryptos I talked about, the 3 grayscale trusts. 50x on $50,000 means you'd end up with $2.5 million. So if you sell that, you're left with, maybe, just kind of spitballing it here, somewhere between $1.3 and $1.5 million probably after taxes, which gets you into millionaire status. And that's what I'd want to do. So again, it all depends on your risk tolerance. Like, it's like you only get rewarded if you're willing to take a risk. I did a video on this the other day where I talked about you only get pears or apples if you're willing to plant. I was willing to plant these trees years ago, and now I have fruit, and now we're going to go out. We've been picking fruit, and we're getting the results of that. So delayed gratification in action can get you where you want to go. That's how I would invest $100,000. At least 50% into cryptocurrency so that I could pop over the millionaire mark in 16 months. That's how I would do it. And then I would, from there, I could buy high yielding ETFs and diversify however I wanted but I would have popped over that $1 million mark pretty easily. Just my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion. It's not financial advice. You do whatever you want. Now, if you have $200,000 to invest, or 400,000, somebody asked me about that, like how I would invest 400,000. I would put, if you had 400,000, I would probably put, if I had 400,000, I would put $100,000 into cryptocurrency, at least. Because that $100,000 can pull a 50x potentially and turn into $5 million. That's your retirement. I'm confident in the returns, but I have a high tolerance for risk. But that's how I've gotten to where I am. It's how I'm going to get to where I'm going as a billionaire. So anyway, just my 2 cents, just my thoughts. You guys do whatever you want. I just thought I'd give you my opinion because somebody asked. So I'll see you guys soon. Until then, you guys take care.